Hi there and welcome to my weekly robot update. This is where I do a roundup of what's going on in the robot news around the world, so stay tuned. Hi guys, I'm Philip English from robophil.com and welcome to my robot weekly update number 21. Today we're looking at loneliness fighting. Hello? 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 Lonely. Where's everyone? Maybe down here. Rocky punching. And new world ocean exploring robots. Loneliness fighting robot aviator. In this world there are many who remain unseen, weighted and shut in by their own loneliness. There are hospitalized children who cannot go to school, senior citizens who cannot move freely but whose minds are fully intact, and members of the armed services who rarely see their families. Solitude continuing over extended period raises a risk of self-estrangement and feeling of powerlessness, and can lead to depression. In the elderly, it can also hasten dementia. The robot aviator OriHime aims to eliminate this kind of isolation, but is not a conversation partner or something that plays with you to keep you company. Instead of creating an artificial interaction, OriHime is a robot designed to facilitate connections between humans. For example, consider a child who has been hospitalized for an extended period of time. The child wants to attend school but cannot. OriHime can be put into the child's desk instead. The child can then use a smart device or PC to control OriHime at a distance. OriHime comes equipped with a microphone, camera and speaker, and its heads and arms can be moved by remote control. If you wanted to look to the right, OriHime can be made to do so by controlling it with the device. By using the device in the hospital room, the child can have the feeling of chatting directly with their friends. The child can not only take a class but actually participate in it, for example by answering the teacher's questions. Or here it becomes an alter ego or aviator. Rocky the Robot. It may be quite like the film Rocky, in which Sylvester Stallone battled the odds in the ring. However, Google's humanoid robot has been undertaking some boxing training ahead of its appearance in the US military Robo Olympics. Researchers have been using a boxing glove on a long pole to try and push the 6.2-foot humanoid over in a test of its balancing systems. Researchers at the Florida Institute for Human and Machine Interaction developed the software for the robot. They called the video demonstrating experimental push recovery and fall avoidance techniques on the Boston Dynamics Atlas humanoid robot at IHMC. They still admit that there's some work to be done. The Atlas robot, created by Google-owned firm Boston Dynamics, is a formidable figure at 6.5 foot tall inches and weighs in at 330 pounds. The robot boasts 28 hydraulic actuated joints and stereo vision and is one of the most advanced robots ever created. Atlas will also now carry an onboard 3.7 kWh lithium-ion battery pack with the potential for 1 hour of mixed mission operation that could include walking, standing, use of tools and other movements. The Florida team is one of several using it and has previously programmed it to recreate a scene from the Karate Kid movie, crouching on one leg. Later this year, 7 of the Atlantis robots will compete in the Robo Olympics. Designed to recreate natural disasters the robots could one day be sent into. A total of $3.5 million in prizes will now be awarded to the top 3 finishers in the DARPA Robotics Challenge, DRC. The final event of which will be held June 5th and 6th, 2015 at the Fairplex in California. Aside from the previously announced $2 million grand prize, DARPA plans to award $1 million to the runner-up and $500,000 to a third place team. DARPA expects at least 20 teams to compete in the DRC finals. Scientists want to send a fish-like soft robot to swim the oceans of Europa. Europa, one of the many moons of Jupiter, is a very promising address in the solar system for those who say it's possible we'll find life beyond Earth right here in the Milky Way. For one thing, researchers have pretty good evidence that a giant liquid ocean exists below the moon's icy crust. A group of researchers at Cornell has come up with an idea for an animal-like underwater rover that could one day explore Europa. The soft robot proposal just won a $100,000 grant from NASA's Innovative Advanced Concept Initiative, an award for project ideas that are the cutting edge of the tools we have to explore space. The proposed rover looks more like a squid than a robot, and that's intentional. Soft robots are intended to move more like a natural organism. Co-principal investigator Robert Shepard said in an interview with the Washington Post. Shepard is one of the researchers exploring the possibilities of soft machine building, a field of research that is still in its early stages. When thinking about what kind of robot will be best suited for Europa's oceans, we thought it would be a good idea to make machines that swim like our own terrestrial ocean animals, Shepard said. In fact, the Cornell robot bears a stronger resemblance to another more ancient underwater creature found on Earth, a lamprey. Lampreys are simple eel-like creatures that have changed little in hundreds of thousands of years. They are living fossils. Shepard said the idea to base the robot on a lamprey came from the advice of an evolutionary biologist at Cornell, William Bemis. Lampreys are great models for a swimming robot, primarily because of their very relative simplicity, Shepard said. Their simple design is pretty well tested by the evolutionary process. Researchers are even borrowing a little from the lamprey's mouth. Instead of a jaw, the creature has a tooth suction-like opening. The rover might have a similar opening that could be used for grasping or anchoring things, Shepard said. That's it guys for your weekly World Robot News. I'm your host, Philip English. If you like this week's report and want to see more of the latest robot news, reviews and robot tutorials, then please hit the subscribe button to keep up to date. I've put further information about the robots in this weekly robot update in the links below, as well as extra web links for your review. If you have a robot product that you would like me to do a review for or do a tutorial for, then please ping me over a message in the comment section and I'll see what I can do. Thanks guys, looking forward to seeing you next time.